Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning complete. First viewing complete. Where does it rank? Let's find out. Welcome, buyers of the things. It is I, Jonathan, again. And I am now prepared to see Final Reckoning, or The Final Reckoning, or Dead Reckoning Part 2. That was interesting, because it says Dead Reckoning Part 1. But they apparently decided to go with The Final Reckoning for the new one coming out. I wonder if there's a Part 2 written on there anywhere. Or if they just changed strategies. Anyway, obviously, yeah, this definitely ends at like a halfway point, basically. But it feels complete, actually, because the whole thing's focused on a key. And getting the key. And then, you know, once that's done, the story's done. It's long enough. They definitely went with like the long form blockbuster with this, even more so than the previous one. I think that's my main criticism of the movie, is it's a little bit long. But I mean, I did break it up into two. I was trying to watch it late at night. It was just too long. I had an hour left. I'm like, I'm not going to make it. Not going to make it. But I just finished it. It just feels like it's not finished, because it's not. Yeah. This is more so than any of the others. It's clearly like part one of something, right? I guess the biggest thing is they brought Kittredge back, which I think is cool. And they made him a part of this. And it made it feel very Mission Impossible 1. I'd say this, it's almost like they've intentionally creeped back towards how 1 feels more and more here at the end. But, you know, I don't know. I'm assuming that's intentional to some degree. But does it? Does it overtake it 1? Well, it can't. It can't, right? Because it's not complete. It certainly doesn't on its own, because we don't even have the full story, right? So, I like this better than Fallout, though. I like the new character here better than Henry Cavill's character in Fallout. So I think it's better. So this ends up same pattern, other than the length. Yeah, that's where Fallout kind of. I think Fallout isn't quite as long as I recall. It's long though. I think this might be like a half hour longer or something. I'm not sure without checking, but it felt longer. It did feel longer, whether it's longer or not. So that's not necessarily a good thing, but I liked the overall like story and better. And they have the characters. They've got basically everybody who's still alive that you would want to see coming back, and almost. And it does make me want to see this final chapter coming up, which maybe, I've heard maybe is disappointing. Depends what you're expecting. I don't expect much out of these movies. I expect some stunts. I expect some good action. And I like some twists and we're going to use the Mission Impossible mask stuff. And pretty much all of the Mission Impossible movies have that. So I just like the first one a lot better than the rest. And these last couple are starting to get, on the level, at least with, if they were going to make the first one today, how would it come out? And it'd probably be like these. Yeah, it'd probably be like these movies. I will say, like, if they ever decide to make another one, I think it's time to, get like an actual auteur type director and let him like go to town. Or you know what, like Tom Cruise. Can you, like, has he ever wanted to? Has he directed? I don't know. Maybe it's time, right? If you're going to do it, and maybe it's time, and maybe you bring in somebody else if you're going to do it and try to set the franchise up for, continuation or something. Maybe there will be that second or third Top Gun movie, because it's all kind of the same production company, basically, or more or less at this point. same creative team. But yeah, I wouldn't say like loved it, but considering the year it came out, it was one of the better movies of 2023, especially big movies, certainly. So there is that. I guess that's all I got to say about it, really. I got to finish the movie, and I can't until I watch the final, the final reckoning. That's how that feels. But it looks great. All my color timing concerns are definitely gone. I mean, they're mostly gone in Fallout, but they're gone here. I like how they shot this. The stunts were cool. The train thing at the end was cool. Still hard to beat 4 on that front. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, is Brad Bird still working, or did he get like excommunicated, or what happened to him? I haven't looked. It's not inspiring too much enthusiasm, obviously. I do like, okay, we'll see. I like they chose to go with AI. That makes sense, and as it's turned out, like, it has become a bigger and bigger concern since that movie came out. So I think it was a good choice to focus on that, because that actually scares people, and it makes for a good, villain, basically, in this day and age. Oh, the other thought I had is the way this is, like, this could almost be like the actual origin story of the Matrix, right? Essentially it is. There's some kind of AI in the Matrix that goes rogue, if you will, and figures out to use human beings as batteries to take over the earth and put them in a simulation so they don't complain about it, That is, that's something like that happened in the background of the Matrix, right? Maybe this is it. That would be funny. I mean, it would be really dumb to actually try to tie those things together. It's not the same rights holders at all, but at the same time, this is one version of what could have happened if things were to go wrong, which I'm sure there's a positive ending, at least on that front, but maybe not. I mean, I don't think you can be like, well, we got rid of the entity, AI is no longer a concern. Obviously, it'll still be a concern. Airplane. There's an airport right there. It's not a commercial airport, but still, there's a decent amount of traffic in and out of it regardless. Now I just got to go find the time. The new movie's not quite out yet. I got to go find the time to watch it. Like and subscribe if you're still here, and thanks for watching. See you after the final reckoning. Peace.